for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Nicole. I've had the pleasure and the super fun responsibility of being the eldest of this crazy Adams gang. We are loud, we enjoy being right, we are extremely opinionated, we're a tad bit controlling, and some would say stubborn, and if you know Kelly.
John Adams, right here!
Her being the youngest of us, it was sort of necessary for her survival to pick up these skills to make it amongst this group. She even coughs really loud. I'm not really sure if you guys have heard that.
It's out of my control.
It is. Man, Kelly and I, we didn't have much of a relationship growing up. She's 11 years younger than me, and I do remember feeling very indifferent when she was coming into the world, a blended family of 8 already, and I just thought that these guys were batshit crazy to add another person. But when she arrived, but when she arrived, she quickly won me over. I couldn't ever resist picking her up. She mimicked me often. She just followed me around like a puppy, and she just wanted to do what I was doing. If I was watching basketball, she'd climb up on the couch and she would just watch with me, pretending to be just like me. And I fell in love with her. Big blue eyes, super bald head. I was like, fine, you can be here. Into my later teenage years, though, I was super heavily involved in sports. I left early, I went to college. And I remember vividly thinking when I left the house and I was looking at her, she was like, bye, like I was just leaving for a game or something. And I remember looking at her and I thought, man, we'll never be as close as I want us to be. And I could not have been more wrong then, because, oh man. So once at college, I didn't keep up with Kelly's shenanigans. My recollection today was that she was like all the other Adams siblings before her, making her own rules to follow in this game of life. I didn't really know her at all back then, but I thought, holy shit, she is doing a lot. She is, and like most young adults, we make really poor decisions, and Kelly was no different. We don't need to really talk about the details leading up, but at some point she found herself at a really pivotal crossroad, and I felt compelled to go get her just to bring her to Austin. I thought, you know what, we just need to do this.
You saved me.
To get her out of whatever situation that she was in and to give her another path. So being the oldest of all the siblings, that's just what I did for all of them. Everyone's taken a turn in life to live with me. I have gotten them cars, furniture, jobs, clothes, phones, I think this is my retirement, because at some point, they're going to take care of me. Yeah, I didn't realize that until just now. Lily was 3 and Kai was 6, right? Something like that. Looking back, you all living with us was the best time in my life. You drove me absolutely bonkers. But forever, importantly, is so what we did together. Even with the 11 years between us, there's this sort of unspoken bond, being single moms, doing this on our own, forging it. Anyway, but you did it. You put yourself through school. You've been the best mom you could be for Lily, and you did it all without feeling very sorry for yourself at all. Kelly, I am so incredibly proud to call you my sister. As I've watched you over the years since we've reconnected, you are the most grounded I've ever seen you standing here today. You've become a great listener. You are showing your daughter what strength is and to have goals, to work for them and obtain them. You are forgiving, apologetic, and you're such a reliable friend. It's been a privilege watching you grow into the person that you're becoming, and I know Thomas has been a very important and influential person in that process. Julie and Dave, you've raised such an incredibly young. Thomas, I find myself in awe of you and how incredibly patient you are with Kelly and Lily both, but just in life. There's a gentleness that you have about you, and I've watched that filter into Kelly. She is softer and calmer because of your presence, and it's really quite undeniable. I know you don't get a lot of credit that you deserve, yet Lily is incredibly lucky to have you, and it shows in her demeanor, whether she admits it or not.
Never.
She is more confident today than I've ever seen, and it's because of your constant and unwavering dedication to them. You are the yin to their yang. And I know that I don't have to say this, but just keep being you and the rest will fall into place. Lily, this day is a big day for you too, friend. Nothing really is changing though. Even though it feels like maybe it is. You're the reason your mom is where she is right now. With you in mind always. It's why she is so strong and dedicated and driven. I hope you know how much you're loved by everyone here. But most importantly, by those two people up there, you will always be your mom's first true love. That will never change. You will always be the first and the favorite. I know. That will never change. I'm beyond excited to be close to this process, to be as close to this process as you guys have made me, and I feel honored to call you my sister Kelly, and I'm even more excited to have you as a brother Thomas. I love you both. Cheers.